Hello, I'm Heather from Heal with Heather Kristen, here with the zodiac readings for July. Today I'm going to be using the Oracle of the Seven Energies deck by Colette Baron Reed, along with my own Oracle card deck, the Sparkle and Shine Oracle cards. These are downloadable. You can download them by going to my website, www.healwithheatherkristen.com. I will put all that information in the posting for these oracle readings. If you need personalized readings, please contact me via my website. I also do chakra clearings, distance Reiki, and coaching sessions. So if you need any guidance on your career, your love life, your healing path, please contact me. I specialize in past life, not regressions, but past life readings to give you all the details of your past lives that will help you heal your present and create a wonderful future for yourself. So I hope you enjoy the readings, and I will see you back here in August. Hey Virgo, and happy July. Okay, your reading. Let's start with the first card, the Rose's Kiss. Endless Possibilities, and Body and Soul. Now, just be aware, I do have my kids outside, and there are the lawn people, mowers and trucks on the street. So if there's interruptions, I do sincerely apologize. There's a lot of distractions, but we're going to get through this with lots of information. Sorry about the shaking. Okay, so what I have for you this month, Virgo, what's coming up really strong is that your awareness is going through kind of an opening, an awakening. Now, you may have already gone through a spiritual awakening, but well, for some of you, it could be the beginning of a spiritual awakening. For others, you could be going through an up-leveling, so to speak. Because what's coming across is the Body and Soul card and the Rose's Kiss. Now, what came to me with the Rose's Kiss was all about kind of like a spiraling upwards. Now, what comes along with that too is you might be feeling like you're living the same thing over again, like the same lessons keep coming back to you, and you're like, I could swear I healed this, last year or 5 years ago. Why is this coming back into my life? It is kind of the same thing, but it's not quite the same. It is another level of depth, okay? So maybe you have, let's say last year, you went through a healing process about your empowerment, your personal empowerment, and you worked through that. Well, this year it's coming back around and you're dealing with the same stuff. You're dealing with the same feelings, only this time it's on a deeper level, a level maybe several lifetimes ago or something like that. And so you have to approach it from maybe a different perspective or work through it again. So sometimes even when we think we've cleared things, things come back because they are at another level, another depth of the healing process. Okay, so there's like another small aspect to them. And this is something that I say a lot of times you can clear something from several lifetimes ago by clearing it in this lifetime. That's the case, but in some instances you also have to go back and clear past lifetimes as well. So it can be a ongoing process for many layers. But that doesn't stop you from being able to manifest. It doesn't stop you from being able to live an amazing life, okay? You're just working through things time and time again. So you are moving through this month another layer of something that you have healed or cleared, something that will be coming back into your path. Now, granted, there's could be some people that have somewhat of the same experiences. There could be some people that have a very different experience, but the same feelings are there. Like, for example, the empowerment thing, if you feel disempowered in one situation, maybe a parent disempowered you as a child, and you are coming at it this year you healed it last year at the disempowering from a parent level. But this year, now someone else disempowers you, like a coworker or a spouse. And so now you have to handle it from another level and work through those feelings at a level of someone else doing the same thing, but from another level. Oh my God, like, I probably sound like a complete idiot. I'm sorry. I'm the information is not flowing well today, especially with the distractions. So my apologies. Just know it's another level. Something is going to be similar, but something is going to be different too. Okay. Let's keep going. So, the body and soul and the spiraling, there's a new soul development coming for you, okay? With some things that are similar from your past and past lessons, karma, things like that, there's going to be also some new things coming up. So maybe, like I said, one thing last year dealt with your family of personal empowerment. This year you're dealing with a coworker or a spouse, but that's another layer, and some other things may be tossed in there as well. There may be some other lessons. There may be some lessons on healing and things like that. So some things will feel slightly similar, some things will be different, but it's all part of the healing process. So try to go with the flow, try to do whatever you can to work with the lessons that come into your life, and just know that your triggers, your emotions, things that are coming up, the people coming into your life that are bringing these lessons are not the ones to blame. Okay, try not to lash out, try not to get triggered, try to say, okay, wait a second, these are my lessons. I'm going to internalize, I am going to try to learn. I am going to process through the feelings. Do I need to forgive another person? Do I need to forgive myself? So whatever it is, your process for healing, just keep working through those. Okay. I'm done. I'm going to move on. With these lessons comes also new possibilities to figure out what you want in life. Okay. And so we bring up the endless possibilities card. The Endless Possibilities card tells us that there are so many possibilities to get what we desire and to achieve what we desire and to achieve things we don't even know we desire. So many endless possibilities that you don't have to worry about the how, okay? That's one of the major parts of manifesting. Don't worry about the how. Worry about the desire. Worry about the passion. Worry about the want, what you want, okay? And so the endless possibilities also teaches us that we don't necessarily have to dream for something specific, okay? Now, I say that with a caveat. There are some people who it's important for them to be very specific in their manifesting. There are other people that it's important to be more general, and it goes on how you feel. Now, this is a whole part of human design, and I do not know a lot about human design, but I do know that, and it's an absolutely fascinating, very complicated entity of the spiritual world. But I do know, me personally, I am a specific manifester, and so I have to be very specific in what I want. Okay, that's great. There are endless possibilities. But sometimes we don't necessarily know what exactly it is that we want. In that case, focus on a feeling, okay? So, for example, you're looking for a new house. You don't really know exactly what you're looking for. You have a general idea. Even if you're a specific manifester, it could be putting stress on you to say, I don't know all the ins and outs, but I do know I want to feel this, okay? So picture yourself, feel yourself having the actual experience of being in a place, in a house, in a situation. Okay, so this could go across the board. This could go for a job. This could go for a life. This could go for having a family. This could go for a relationship. Okay, so what you want to bring into your existence, Maybe you want to really start, as you're up leveling your soul, you really want to start putting it out to the universe that you want a spiritual career. You want a career that aligns, that helps you share your gifts with the world. Maybe that's through having a family, maybe that is through the career, maybe it's through something else, but you really want to put yourself out there. How are you going to do that? You don't know exactly what you want to do. You don't know exactly what it is you're capable of. You don't know what necessarily all of the gifts that you currently have. So you put it out there with a feeling that I want to live my spiritual fulfillment, fullness. I want to be a spiritual something. I want to be, a musical thing. I want to fulfill my destiny. I want, art or science or, architecture, whatever it is that you feel is your passion and your desire. Feel yourself in that place. Feel yourself, if you want to be a public speaker, maybe, or you just, you don't know what you want to do, but maybe you want to talk to people and be a public speaker, right? So you picture that, you feel that. So that's what I'm talking about with the endless possibilities, is you may not always know exactly what it is that you're wanting to manifest or that you're wanting to achieve, but you can have a general feeling and still manifest something. So just know that there are tons of different possibilities. There is nothing necessary that tells you you have to visualize this or you have to visualize that. You have to try to manifest this or that. You just do the best you can. Okay, so with that interruption, I will keep going. Try to. Dogs and kids. Okay. Anything else for this reading? Okay, a little bit more about the Endless Possibilities card. Just know that you have the universe within you, okay? You are a piece of the universe, and the universe is a piece of you, okay? Everything that is held within the universe is also held within you. All the same energy, all the same possibilities, everything. It's all there. So just remember that as you start to focus on your life, you can have whatever you want. It may take some time, it may take some healing, but try not to feel the limitations that were put on you by life, by this planet, since you have come into this physical existence. Okay? I think that's it. Okay, I am going to jump over to my card deck. Your card is New Passion. Okay, so I was just talking about up leveling and the endless possibilities, right? Okay, so as you start down a path, if you start visualizing something that you want to feel in your life, for example, you want to be a spiritual healer, and you don't know exactly what it is, you don't know exactly how you're going to do it. All you know is that you want to feel like you're helping people. So that is what your focus becomes, okay? That is what you turn your focus on. You start feeling the feeling of how you want to help people, how it's going to bring you joy, what you want other people to feel after you help them. Okay, so these are all these feelings, right? You don't know exactly where you're going yet, but you start seeing new doors opening to you. So a friend calls you and says, "Oh, you got to read this book. It's amazing." You start reading the book and you're like, "This is wonderful." So it starts you down one path. And then as you're going down that path, you find more information about something else that's kind of similar but not quite the same. So you follow down that path, okay? These are the rabbit holes that I go down as I'm on my spiritual paths to learn about new healing modalities and ways to help my clients. So this is what happens as you start down a path. You don't know exactly where you're going. You don't know exactly what it's going to look like. But what you do know, you do have that feeling in mind. And that's the feeling that you need to hold on to throughout that process. And as you're opening to it, these new um, passions spring up. You find yourself, you read this book maybe, and you find yourself going in a little another direction. Then you're like, ooh, I really like doing this. This brings me joy. And you find something that you love. So that is what unravels and unfolds for you as you're going down a path that's joyful, okay? You don't necessarily have to have the how. You don't have to have the what it's going to look like. You don't have to have all the answers. If you do, if you are very specific, then absolutely, be specific with exactly what you want. I want this. I want this amount of money. I want, this kind of car, blah, 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 blah. But if you do not know, if you don't know how you can help the world and that's what you want to do, just be open and kind of let the world come to you. Just know that you want change. Know that you want to help others. Hold that feeling in your heart. Hold that feeling in your mind. Keep that vision as you go throughout your day to day, okay? And especially as you go throughout the lessons that you're learning, okay? So I am going to sign off for now. I hope you have a beautiful month, Virgo, and I will see you back here in August.